Hello friends, welcome to the second video of Learn JavaScript. Here we are going to see how to use if and else statement in JavaScript. The if and else statement in JavaScript. Like other languages, if statement is used to execute set of statement when a condition is met. So that means we will use if, then within parentheses we will specify the condition. When condition is not met, the flow moves to the else part. So previously we told if, within parentheses we specify a condition. When condition evaluates to true, it executes the body of the if statement. And if that condition does not met, it looks for the else part. Else part is optional. So if else part present, then it will execute whatever statement is there in the else part. The condition can be an expression or a single variable. Now let us see an example for the if statement. So this is our HTML skeleton. Inside this we are going to place our JavaScript. So we are opening and closing the JavaScript tag. Within this, first we declared two variables. First we declared number 1 and initialized it to a value 10. Then we have one more variable and we initialized it to 5. So in the previous video we talked about variable declaration, and variable declarations are typeless. So once again, if you see here, we just declared number 1, number 2. We doesn't specify the type, but we bound this variable to two integer constants. Instead of constant, to integer value we can say. So now number 1 is holding the value 10, number 2 is holding the value 5. Next, here we are using our if condition. Just like any other programming language, the keyword is if, then within parentheses we specified the expression. The expression involves the operator double equal to. It performs a Boolean operation of whether the number 1 is holding a value 10. So if that evaluates to true, then we come to the body. Here since we doesn't use any curly braces, the body is a single statement, and here we are executing document.write. Number 1 is 10, so that's what we are printing. And if you see here, the br/, so that one is actually the HTML content. So after printing, we are writing document.write, right? So it's kind of a inner HTML. So after writing number 1 is 10, it will break that line. So whatever we write after this, it will come in your next line. So next what we are doing, if number 2 greater than or equal to 10, number 2 value is 5 if you look above in the declaration code snippet 1. Here we are checking if number 2 is greater than or equal to 10. So number 2 is not greater than or equal to 10 because it is 5. So we go to else portion and we state number 2 is less than 10. So it's just an example for if else, and it will give you an idea of how you can use it here in the JavaScript. Now let us go to the demo. So here is the example. So whatever you saw in the slide, that is here, and the path here is gtemp codingexamples.com. So now we will execute it. So first it printed number 1 is 10. So this content is printed. If condition is h1, so this is a static content, and these two line are a dynamic content. Why? Because so if number 1 equal to 10, then this content will be printed, otherwise it will not get printed by our JavaScript. So the second one is for the second example, number 2 is greater than or equal to 5, so it comes to else portion and it is printing number 2 is less than 10. And you can see the usage of BR tag. Number 1 is 10, number 1 is 10. Then we are writing one more content that comes in the next line. You can also use document.write line function, write ln, and that time you don't need this break statement. So here I'm just showing that you can mix the HTML content. You can even enclose this in between a h2 tag. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.